We are here. We're in Helen. So we brought Sean with us. Sean's our designer. So he designed this garage. So the first time seeing it, we're going to take him in. I already unlocked the garage, but I haven't let him in yet. So he's got to see it. Anyway, we're here I think we're just here for cinnamon rolls.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty much. We're going to get like 4 dozen, 6 dozen, something like that, and bring them back to work and share them with everybody. Yep. So anyway, no, we're going to fix some things. I'm going to work on this. This has got some dry rot, so I'm going to pull that apart. We got an electrical issue. Matt tied in some Google cameras, and I think one shorted out. So I'm going to fix that. And Sean's going to do some design work, probably on an outdoor kitchen, which is going to go on the main level on the back deck. So he's here to kind of go over that with Matt and start designing. And now he gets to see the garage for the first time. So this is your baby, kind of. I mean, it's like we were talking. You designed it, I built it. Now you get to see it. Yeah, it's cool.
See it for the first time.
Yeah. You ready?
Yep. All right. Let's do it.
This is it.
Yeah. This is good.
Does it look anything like what you had on your computer?
Yeah,
like
it's
pretty realistic, huh?
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the lighting. This is the zones, the can lights.
I mean, the piping's probably not exactly where we talked about in the beginning, but we went with what we needed, you know?
Yeah, and you did the tie-in around.
Yeah.
Nice.
Compressor ended up being over there instead of there. It worked out better over there.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's exactly what your CAD drawing was.
Yeah, and these walnut tops.
Yeah, they're nice, huh?
Yeah. This is remarkable.
Yeah, the tops look cool, huh?
I mean, it's one thing for someone to design it, but it's another thing for someone to bring it into fruition, right?
Sure thing, absolutely. And on my side of things, it's one thing to see what you had in your head or what we did as a company, and then to be able to have all the products show up in piles everywhere, and then get to be able to install it all. It's like you do what you love, and I get to do what I love.
Yeah,
it's great.
This is.
And Matt's whole vision, like, of us doing all this stuff for him, and he just has all this stuff in his head, and we make it work. It's pretty cool. And Mike, you get props too, buddy. You're the guy that captures all this and makes it look cinematic. I want to turn that camera around on him so badly. He's like this invisible guy that people hear him but don't. Who is he? What does he look like? The curiosity's got. You're a mystery man.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you kind of are. Oh yeah, so Matt's got Pan, the organizer, coming up. He's going to come up and hang out for the week. I guess we've got some activities planned, possibly some hiking, and I think they're going fishing. But you and I and Sean are heading home before the fishing trip. It's a little cold for fishing, in my opinion. But anyway, they're going to do that, and I think he's going to come experience it, and I guess do some washing and maybe some talking.
We're going to watch Tundy.
I got to wash Tundy. Tundy needs a bath.
Washing, some scrub and speaking.
Yeah, some scrub and speak. Yeah.
How many people have been here?
Some wipe and whistle.
Yeah.
What?
There's been at least, since we were last here, there's been
3 people. Yeah, I want to say 3 or 4 people have actually used the place since it started.
And people leave comments.
So that's a month worth of people being here.
Yeah, but they're like, oh, it'll be a disaster when people.
It's not. It looks like the day we finished it. Really. So whoever's rented it, props to them and the people that take care of the house, the property manager and the people that clean their parents. They do a nice job. It's perfect. I mean, it doesn't look like anybody's ever stayed here. All the fluids are full to the top. The chemicals.
Remember, we're not renting it out. We're
letting people borrow it, and they got to take care of it if they borrow it, right?
Exactly. Yeah. It goes 2 ways.
Yep. In fact, the last dude, we had an issue. I think I talked about already. The Google camera seemed to have shorted out and caused one of the circuits to drop out. So don't ask me why, but it's on the same circuit as the Krenzla. And he, went the extra mile, took the plug apart, talked to me. We FaceTime, tried to figure out what's going on. He thought the GFCI kept tripping. We sent him a new pressure washer. It's not the pressure washer. Ultimately, it ends up being a dead circuit. So, but he went that extra mile because he's borrowing the house, right?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we got some dry rot, so I'm just trying to figure out what material that is so I can get a thickness on it so I can buy some more. I'm going to tear this back and figure out what kind of damage we have beyond. This is framing here, but I believe this is all pretty bad. So I got to figure out where we can start and stop it. So what this is a spray foam. So this was framed and sheeted. Then they came from the inside and spray foamed against the sheeting. So this is just spray foam. Okay, so yesterday we got here kind of late. I tore into this a little bit just to see what kind of damage it was. So right now we're gonna head to Home Depot, and it's the closest place that has a decent amount of lumber. I've got to buy some lumber to fix this. I've got to buy some sheeting, some exterior sheeting. The damage is all the way up into here, so I'm gonna have to cut this back, pull this trim off, and hopefully, I believe this header that's going across this is probably tied into a post over here. I'm hoping. So if so, these just die up and probably toe screw or toenail into that header. So I'm gonna probably take it up that high and figure out whether it's going beyond or what. So I won't know yet. So I'm gonna buy lumber, and then we'll get into this. It's a fair amount of rot. It's solid beyond this point. I may be able to, depending on how bad it is up here, I'm able to cut notch and splice in. I might be able to. If it's just for the garage, framing out the garage, and for the garage door track to bolt to, if it doesn't do a bunch of support above, I'm gonna have to get into that siding to find out. I might be able to do something like that. We'll see. But first things first, gotta get some lumber. And then and some cinnamon rolls. We are going cinnamon roll shopping. That's really what we're doing. Home Depot secondary. All right, let's get going. They better not buy all the last cinnamon rolls.
Like, where are we at right now?
We're at the Country Bake Shop, hey, picking up some beloved cinnamon rolls. And they better not be out. Hey, this person at BMW got the last dozen, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh boy, here we go. Shall we, let's cross our fingers we have some cinnamon rolls, otherwise we have to come back tomorrow very early. A dozen for the road, Mike, and then we'll stock up before we leave and head home.
Exactly. We need fresh ones the day we go.
Yeah, for sure. We got at least 10 dozen. Yeah. You can get Andreas some fresh cut flowers over there, Mike. Are you vlogging right now, Mike? All right. Should we get Matt some shortbread cookies? He liked those. He gobbled most of those down by the time we got home. Carnivore Plus. See the cinnamon rolls?
I'm looking at those.
These are the cinnamon rolls right here.
Yeah.
Right here. Well, a dozen for today, and we'll get some freshies tomorrow. You know, then we can go get coffee. We'll get up earlier tomorrow. I think those guys were wondering what you were doing. What is going on? Yes. I'm just gonna make sure they're acceptable before we leave. I'll make sure they're fresh enough. Okay. Just let me just check real quick here. Oh, yeah, I think they're okay. Okay. But I'm gonna taste them first and see. Okay. Don't film me this. Yeah, they're like I remember.
Is it all right?
Sean, you should double check too.
Yeah, the consistency of the bread is key.
Okay, and this sugary goodness up here.
Yep.
That's the best part.
By the way, people think we're just
No, I'm not screwing off. We're vlogging.
walking.
This is part of our job. And we're going to Home Depot. Should we go to Ingles and get some water gas? Yeah, just come on. How many miles does that say, Mike? 410,534.
Is that right?
Yeah. I'll stop and get some Shell gas here. I'm not gonna get water gas. Mike, I got cinnamon rolls on me. Yeah, cinnamon roll sugar. So, I bought this new in 2004, November of. She's done many, many things. I've towed things, built pools out of it, done remodels, drove it every single day for years and years. And
Very good condition.
yeah, she's in good shape for, what is it now? It's, how long have I had it? 17 years? I mean, it needs a wash. 410,000, Mike. She's gonna hit 500,000, you watch. Original motor, original alternator, everything's original, with the exception of time belt, water pump, all that stuff, and I had to replace one coil pack. No, she doesn't, so I drive it a little bit aggressively. She gets about 16 and a half if you drive her nice and easy, or 17 maybe. But when you push her 80, 85 on like we did on the way here, it's getting about 14. Toyota's never been known for their fuel economy. I mean, there you go. We can do the math because I reset the deal. Let's see what we got here. Top her off there. Okay, let's go 66.50. I like even. Okay. 353 miles divided by 21.74. 16.23 miles to the gallon. That's about right. All right, Mike. You ready to go? You can vlog the whole way, Mike? Stare at my face?
Nah, that's boring.
It sure is. Yeah. Hey, Mike, let me see this.
Mike,
I'm gonna film you. Come on, Mike.
You think holiday cup?
I want to try to film you. Won't let me. I like.
Mike on Mike.
I can get it near you. Come on, Mike. Hey, wait a minute. I got an idea. Wait a second.
You're gonna use your phone?
Wait a second. No. Look here. And then, there he is, right there.
We're ready.
Look. There you are, Mike.
Right there. Oh, it's blurry. Mike, the
Look.
camera, it's not focused. It's not focused.
It's you, buddy. Like a mirror. Anyway, what were we talking about? Pumpkin spices. Pumpkin spices. I just love the reaction people have when you walk around with that big giant camera. They're like, "What's going on?" Getting some wood, some repair items for the house. I don't think we've been to this Home Depot. I was surprised. Look, it's like in a forest. Yeah. Everywhere around is trees, and it's just plopped a Home Depot in. It's kind of nice. Got a lot of Quikrete here. Total here, $130. That is just a total guess.
I mean,
I don't ever get out of Home Depot for less than 100 usually. We'll see. What are we at? That's it? $75? What a bargain. Gosh, we got away with it. You sure you got everything? You sure you got everything? I'm just kidding. I know you did. I'm just joking.
Oh,
I thought I was guessing $130. That's why I'm way off.
Let me look.
$75 is a deal.
What's your name?
Helen, Helen. Okay, we rolling, Mike? Okay, so I'm feeling pretty upset for Matt, for myself. This leak is definitely much worse than I had thought. I had assumed it was just this flashing that had come down, and there was a hole, about a 1/4 by 1/4 hole at the end of the flashing, because the only place you could see there was rot was in this cedar trim. It was dry rotted. When I pulled that loose, I saw the 2-bys were rotted, so I went and bought 2-bys. I bought some exterior sheathing so we could fix this. Well, I started pulling the rest of the siding up, and as you can see, this is all rotted. All these 2-bys are completely rotted. And what I found was, what I think it is here, where the staining is, the water must have gotten behind here and run down, and this is all completely rotted. So it's what turned into somewhat of a minor project is now major. So I'm gonna have to talk to Matt, find out what he wants to do. Is this a deal where we turn insurance? Do we go after the home inspector? This is more than a couple days worth of work. So I'm gonna talk to him, we'll figure it out and kind of give you guys an update where we're at. It's not good, man. So unfortunately, I'm sorry to say. What we have, I think, it wasn't just that leak in here. I think it's that balcony. And all this is all rotted. I mean, I can tackle it, but I'm going to be up here at least a week, and I'm going to need somebody.
Yeah, well, we can't stay here.
I know, you got people coming.
Well, actually, the first week of November, no one's here.
Yeah, all right, so here's where we are. Little update. So I've dissected this enough I've found good lumber back to here. So this part is dry, so where I've got that cut, beyond that a little bit, this is all, it's really all just, we call it nailers or fill wood, right? So there's a steel beam, I think that's about a 12-inch beam there, steel beam, that carries this exterior wall plus the corner here all the way out to this. There's a steel post back here. You can see the bottom right there. So steel post comes up and ties into that beam. So all this is really just, with the exception of this isn't, normally this would be tied into a header above a garage door, but this ends up just being nailers and a place for the track on the garage door opener or the garage door itself to lag into. So the garage door is actually pulled away because the wood is rotted, so the lags are starting to pull loose. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna coordinate a week when no one's using the house. I'm gonna come out, spend a week, get this all cut back, get all this wood repaired. I think we have enough siding there's leftover siding for the house. I think we have enough to repair all the siding. So I'll cut it back, get all this rotted wood out, and it should only be to here because this is a steel beam here. This I'll have to pull off. I'm probably gonna have to pull some of the cedar trim off. And ultimately what it ended up being is it wasn't, this was also a leak, but the majority of the water was coming where that tiled balcony is. There's about a 16th wide, 1-inch long gap where water was able to funnel. You can see right where the edge of that trim comes down. There's a notch someone cut in there. I didn't do that. That was already there. So water was able to get in, run straight down, and just spread out. And this dry rot's like cancer. It just spreads. Moisture wicks through the wood. And had we not even got at this, it would have just gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. It would have gone further back. The garage door would have definitely pulled away from the house, and this track would have been laying probably an inch or two interior. So anyway, plan is to fix it. So rather than trying to find a contractor, which from what I understand is difficult around here, I'm gonna have to pull a week away from OG, come up here and fix this.
You were saying this has probably been 10 years.
I would think it's been a long time. It's been leaking for a long time. Yeah, this isn't like a recent development. This is probably leaking since maybe just shortly after the house was built. And it was just simply, that you can see they have it's like Curdy, but see the black up there underneath that concrete poured balcony. That should have been tucked up anyway. And then the flashing, you can see how the flashing, see the end of this siding here where the siding comes, see there's the bottom side of that white? So that's flashing, that's angle flashing that goes up behind the siding. That should have at least carried to the edge of that trim, but what happens is it's water runs down that too and can run into this void. So they had two things going on. The tile was leaking in, and that flashing didn't carry past. They should have had this membrane at least go under or over this and go up the wall, so that way no water could get in and penetrate this. So I'll fix all that. So anyway, we got some work to do, but luckily it's not structural. It is and it isn't. It is because it holds the garage door track up, and it is because it holds the siding up and all that, but it doesn't support the house, thankfully. Because if this was a wood header that was coming across this, you'd be talking about pulling this all apart, building a temporary wall to support the second story, pulling the header out, replacing it. That'd be a big deal, a big job. Thankfully, it's all steel. Everything else is just nailers, basically, and it can be repaired. So that's the plan. So we'll keep you updated. Got anything to say about that?
Yeah, not good, not good. I thought we were gonna.
I did too.
I just want to replace this piece here.
Yeah, that's right. So how this all started is Matt saw some dry rot around the cedar right here.
I'm like, we need to get this and just this piece right here.
So I bought some cedar to repair it, and when I went to pull the screws out for the trim, the screws just spun. obviously they spun because they weren't in anything. They were just in dry rotted wood. So I pulled that thinking, okay, we just have a leak here. We'll replace a couple of these 2x and we'll be good.
Oh, did you figure out what the electrical issue was?
No, it's not. It was not your camera. Did you ask Manny if the camera was working again? Because I took it out. The wire nuts were loose, but that may have been why the camera wasn't working.
Yeah.
But that's not what the electrical's going on.
The camera keeps, sometimes it did that for me, and then it will turn off.
Huh. Yeah, it was, one of your orange wire nut was a little loose. That's the only thing I found.
Well, he was the what's her name's dad was messing with it. So.
Oh,
But yeah, it's working now.
okay.
But it was working the whole time when I left.
I know it was.
And then it just shut off.
So
we don't have power, or we do?
We do not. No. So I went through, I checked all the outlets, I pulled all the outlets loose to make sure we didn't have a loose connection. I checked power out of the breaker. We're getting power out of the breaker that supposedly feeds the garage. So we either got something chewed through the wires, I don't know, or something happened.
What are we gonna do?
Well, if
Oh, I got no power here.
no power here, no power on that wall. But everything behind there works. And the only 2 outlets that were disrupted were this one. So I pulled that, checked it, no power. Pulled that one apart, checked it, no power. So there's probably, I think, there might be a GFCI somewhere that's been tripped and that feeds this circuit. And there are none in back there because I went back there with a camera and looked. So I have to dig in further. I'll probably mess with that tomorrow.
Okay, it sounds like you were done.
No.
You got it, okay, I'm quick.
No. And worst case scenario, if there is something going on, I know that feeds this and this. So what I would have to do is just run a dedicated 20 from this and feed everything and just abandon the 20 that's upstairs. Yeah. I know how to do that. Yeah, that'd be no problem. And I've already got a chase down there for 120 volt anyway, and I have a spare breaker spot downstairs.
Yeah.
So we'll get it going.
That's what I got you for. That's what I need you for, Mike, to take the stress.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Happy.
Everything's fine.
Crying inside.
I'll be the one that won't sleep. You sleep. No, it's all fine. It's not a big deal.
But this, surprisingly, is a lot less issues than I thought I would have with this place.
Yeah, it's really.
That's why I'm not really stressing about that, because everything else works.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I thought when I got in here that this place would be falling apart.
Yeah, it's not. That's just a stupid little oversight by the tile guy or the flashing guy. It's not that big a deal. We'd see it if there were dry rot somewhere else. We need to get you an example here. Let's see if I can find a screw we can screw into some wood. So I'll show you what's great about these. So as you'll see, so you can start, but see how nice you can go? You don't have to really, now a regular one is gonna wanna drive hard. It's gonna be, as soon as you pull the trigger, it's gonna be like this.
Yeah.
So this one, you can really cheat, you can throttle back. Look at it, barely even turning.
So you're feathering the...
I'm feathering just by the amount of throttle I'm using, right? And you see how it doesn't, it's not trying to twist my arm because it's impacting, right?
Yep.
So you can really be more precise driving a screw in. And for like everything you're gonna do around the house, this is the one you want. Because it's light, it'll still drive this 3-inch screw fully into a 4x4, no problem. It's just not gonna go as fast, wide open as a big driver with like an M18 driver.
Yeah.
The Surge is more for precise work.
So you could literally do like a cover plate for a light switch, let's say?
Absolutely.
And it wouldn't crack the plastic?
No, you could cheat out as long as you're,
Yeah.
you can throttle the trigger. If you have the dexterity, then sure, absolutely. You can. I use this for screwing plugs together, putting receptacles in the wall. You can do cover plates if you want. You just have to be mindful of the
So
throttle.
you can start it quick and then finish with
Yeah,
that slower... Okay.
Yep, exactly. So that's.
And very light.
You want to see the model number, Mike? Let me get my glasses on for you. So I'm going to put my eyes on.
So this is the M12?
This is an M12. So this is a 2551. Yeah, I really like this. Good stuff. And then I'll show you the drill you should get. So this is what you want. So this does, there you go. This is a 2804. So this has a hammer, so it'll drill concrete. So a hammer drill means it uses rotation plus chipping force, so you can drill concrete, you can drill, and you can even, if you're gonna drive something, you can, like if you're gonna use it to, I don't know, run a bolt in or whatever, you can set, this has torque settings. So obviously the lower the number, you can actually see it won't go. So you you can increase torque by increasing number, and then you go to drill if you're just going to drill a hole.
So
but
this just drills, this gives the
this is the
impact.
impact for drilling into concrete.
Technically this only for driving through concrete with the impact form.
Yep,
And then
yep.
you have this for
Yeah, so it's drilling wood, steel, or concrete. That's what this is best for.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this is just simply for driving screws. Now, if you wanted to if you were building a deck, that's not the machine for you. But for normal like house stuff, running a screw in a wall or doing something like hang a picture or doing some trim work or just the majority, like you said, or maybe putting a receptacle in or putting a cord in on a plug on a cord, something like that. That's great for that.
And then you say you need special drill bits for this?
Well, this is so it's driver bits. So that's what these are. So we have here's an example. Why is this not? Matt locked it? Trying to keep me out?
Oh no, Mike.
There you go. So all driver bits. So you've got Phillips. These are Torx. You can even use straight blade, but we've got square drive. So you can get a set. We have all this stuff. Comes with everything. Yeah. So the master collection for all the bits.
21 Gs.
Yeah. 21. There you go. That's everything all in.
It only has
With your discount, 20,500.
It's Betty's, bros. Betty's. Wait till you see Betty's. It's good.
They told me that you love that place. I have no idea what Betty's
I'm
is.
so excited.
It's a grocery
So
store?
the first 30 days we went to Ingles. That's where they have water gas. And, decent groceries. Nice place.
Yep.
I was racking up my Ingles points and then not using them for anything. But we went to Betty's last time we were here. It turns out to be the most amazing grocery store in the history of the universe. And it's like 1 mile away. Even I can drive there. It's amazing. You'll see. They got cookies that are like as big as your face.
Oh, really?
It's awesome. I ate there. It's like eating the vomit on plate.
Where, at the steakhouse?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, steak.
That's why I didn't buy the house, because we ate there. We said that's the best steakhouse in town. I ate there. It was like vomit on a plate. And we were like, I'm not moving here. There's no way. It's got 13s.
But I have to be thankful to my girlfriend because she did give this to me for the rental, so thank you.
Oh man.
Like,
What?
what are you doing?
What are you doing, Mike? You vlogging? Are you vlogging?
Money, because you'll probably be helping while cooking.
Matt just blew right by this. He normally stops here. See where he goes. It's always fun to watch where he's headed. He's going straight to the big jumbo cookies.
Mike,
Yes.
can I do this? Tell you what you need.
Yeah.
Give me the money. So I can survive, because I'm going to die if not. Would you mind? He's like, I don't cook. No, I'll pay him. I don't know how to cook.
You gotta get some food. Like, what do you normally eat? You don't know.
Whatever my girlfriend
You're like a
does.
child.
I'm terrible.
I'm not. He's not gonna eat anything. Why don't you? He's gonna go out to eat.
I'm around here and I feel like I'm an alien.
I think Mike.
Just vlogging.
Just vlogging, doing some vlogging.
See, that's perfect for me. Yeah. Oh, God.
Mike.
Smash burger time.
These are nice soft ones. Yeah. We smash. We got 12 of them. That should be enough. That's what we're doing. Oh, you got yours.
Yep, snacks. I'm paying, he's cooking.
You're gonna go eat. Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm not supposed to call you Mike anymore.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Bill. Farfalle's good.
Farfalle. Let's
Let's
go.
do farfalle.
Yeah, let's go there. You got
You want
garlic?
to do mini farfalle? Huh?
No.
Garlic? We need garlic. I'm gonna make some garlic butter.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, let's get some garlic. All right,
Yeah.
we're good. We got our meats, our cheeses for the smash burgers. Matt's got onions. So we're going to grill a bunch of grilled onions. We've got some pasta, garlic, and we've got butter. We make garlic butter.
tomorrow?
And that's for tonight.
Oh, for tonight. With the
Smash burgers and yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Good. Where Sean needs to be in the shot. Sean, come here. We need you over here.
What?
People need to know who you are.
Oh, no, yeah.
This Sean.
Did you get anything?
No, I went grocery shopping yesterday.
Oh, you already have what you need.
Yeah.
Highly efficient.
Yeah.
Highly efficient.
Yeah. I got cake
He had a list. He had his spreadsheet, walking around the store with his laptop. I need this.
Did you get your Ingles card?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or did you come here?
No, I got it. We went to Eagles. But we went light because we weren't sure what we were doing.
Yeah. Got my Nutella sandwich.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, Nutella sandwich?
Yeah.
It's funny to see what yummies. Remember Jeff getting some weird crap?
weird crap. Gatorade and like
Yeah, little
marshmallows.
Vienna sausages.
Vienna sausages.
Gross.
That's why he's so thin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vienna, he got some like gorgonzola something or
Ramen.
ramen, yeah.
And he would really get fancy and
I
slice
have
the
like
Vienna.
$400 in my cart, and he'd have like 28 for the whole week. Like the Ingles, I feel like we know it now. Here, I'm like, I don't know where to go. I don't even know where to start. You go to stock up your main food, and you come here for the delicious.
Delicious pretzels. Big
For the Carnivore Plus, for the plus part of it. This is the plus. I gotta try this for the people. I gotta
This is
let
the
them know.
master collection.
I see. I like the. I like the variety. We got blueberries. We got pies.
A couple grapefruit.
See, about organic milk though. Yeah, that's good. Oh, some whipped cream. Oh, for the pies.
For the French.
Yeah.
It's looking good. It's looking real good.
Noodles down there.
I like all the judgment going on here.
No judgment.
I can't judge.
No judgment. Again, Bob? Because I call you the other name, people like, oh, how many times do you say that? Well, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to say Bob now.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob?
All right.
You chose it. You said Bob. It was either Bob or Bill, and you said Bob.
Yeah, that's better. What are we doing?
Doing our smash burgers. So it's Worcestershire sauce, salt and pepper. Make our.
Yeah.
And we got some smoked cheddar and some Gouda with cheeses. We're gonna saute some onions.
And some CPVC.
Yeah, you never know when you need some CPVC for cooking. Use it as a rolling pin. Sean was carrying that around.
Yep. Yep.
Held the pies, kept them safe. Don't worry. Good, good. Don't worry. Pumpkin pie. I'm gonna test it.
It does feel like autumn or fall or whatever it is. Yeah.
Definitely Halloween's in.
Snacks for tonight.
Delicious. I'm gonna come in and do my thing here.
We vlog all this dinner, grilling.
People love our trips. Our trips are the best parts of the whole vlog. Yeah, they do. That and our hikes. We've predicted how, at what point Pan's gonna crack on our hike. Is it at 1,200 feet?
3,000 feet.
1,800 feet? Where's he gonna crack? Where are we gonna lose him?
I tried to get him to buy some bug spray. It was at the grocery store, but you said he didn't need it.
I told him,
Forget about it.
I told him it's not successful unless we have to carry him out of there. I'm telling you, Toto was 10 calories away from me having to carry him out.
I think you guys either did CrossFit right before or right after, and he was like, "Man, I don't know what I think I might die." Yeah, but I'm sure he didn't say anything. He didn't say a word.
Yeah. Well, I had to shut him down, we were doing Fight Gone Bad. We were doing 3 rounds, and and then I saw him. I'm like, no, you better just do 2, and he didn't object to that at all. This is why I want Pan to go down there. I want Pan to do. We need to do Fight Gone Bad.
That's me to go down.
That's the standard. The standard workout. Fight Gone Bad.
I know Matt is really a true OG of workouts, so there's no competition there for him.
We don't know unless you try.
You're spoiling it for him. He wants to just
You're taking my.
You're stealing the thunder.
I'm ready. Well, I think I gotta cleanse the palate.
What you got there to cleanse the palate? Some snacks?
And these bros.
Oh yeah.
Little bros.
Yeah.
This is the palate cleanser here.
Yeah.
Palate cleanser.
I gotta cleanse the pre-burger palate. Carnivore Plus. I like that. Betty's is the plus.
Yeah.
You eat one of these, you gotta cleanse your palate.
What is that, the cinnamon rolls?
Yeah, it's cinnamon rolls from the Country Bake Shop. Right, Bob?
Oh, good. That's real good.
Yeah, they are. Sean hasn't had one yet.
Yeah.
Oh, you had?
I had one in the car.
Oh, Waba didn't
I
have
skipped,
one. That's
yeah.
what it was. Waba skipped. He's trying to be lean and mean because he's getting married in November.
Yeah,
Phil.
wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
He claimed he wanted it with coffee, but
Yeah, Bob
Yeah,
wants
but
to
then
stay nice and thin.
Exactly. I'm 20 pounds down.
I know, it's right.
Yeah. When I got married at 26, I had a six-pack. I know it's probably the last time. You know, I did again at like the early 30s when I first started CrossFit. And they put me on those happy pills. It's all been downhill since.
But you're happy.
Eating cinnamon rolls.
There's more to life than being sick, having a six-pack.
You know, I was way happier when I had a six-pack.
Yeah, a lot of
It's a cooking show.
watching going on here.
You guys want to be real men, you gotta learn how to cook too.
Oh God.
You want? Okay. What's the next? I know that one. I don't think that one's as sharp as it was when I first started. I think that.
It's pretty freaking sharp, dude.
Yeah.
This is the Yaxel. Yeah, I was too afraid to wash it. I think it's nice.
You'd be like the girls and they freaking cut up the sponge like idiots.
Yeah.
You wrap the sponge around it.
Yeah, it's just slicing this. Like, what are you doing? Like, it was like that. I'm like, no, it was not.
We've been here like 2 weeks and we
Right.
didn't cut the sponge. They were here 3 days. It was all sliced up.
We're on our third sponge.
Looks like refried beans. It does look
First piece is always the toughest.
Yeah.
I'm mangling it.
Get you a little taste before we partake here.
See how it's reviewed.
I'll let you know what it's like here. See, a little sample. This is about a sample size for me.
Yeah. You need some extra whip. There's some in the fridge.
Yeah, I'm saving that for the pumpkin.
Oh.
It's decent. Not great, but
I want to offend Betty. Betty made this all herself in her kitchen. She has to make like 30 at a time, you know. Very difficult process.
Betty and I are close, so she appreciates my constructive criticism.
Yeah, she'll improve upon it. Yeah.
I think it needs to be a little like it's a little
Dense.
like it should be crumbly.
What's crumbly? The
chocolate
part? How much, Matt? It's all right. No.
So what old school movie should we watch tonight? There is we watched the only relevant new movie. Top Gun. That's it. Fast Time at Ridgemont High or something for you?
That's pretty
what's
funny.
from back in your day?
That is back in my day.
So I put out an Instagram live post because I needed a car. I need somebody to bring their car here so we can dial it in.
I'm looking for something else.
And so we've got like 50 people responding in like 2 minutes. But we're doing an E90 M3 Sunday night into Tuesday.
Something else to me. I don't know.
He's coming up from Miami. We're gonna dial that sucker in.
Different, right? So
It's red too, so that's gonna look sick.
They're cool.
yeah.
So I'm just responding to everybody, letting them know what's going on. You know, I can't do it.
McLaren's don't hold their bike.
So that's a wrap for today. Nice little trip here. Lots of videos were made. Lots of plans were made. Food was made. check it off. Now we get to relax. This trip is way better than the other ones. We need to do this more often, or come here and do nothing. Best way to do it. So that's a wrap. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's hiking. Tomorrow's hiking, and then 2,000 meter row for time. Fight gone bad.
Now it's 2,000. It was 1,000. We bumped it to 2.
We're gonna do some good stuff.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Maybe
Thanks for
tomorrow.
watching.